everyone receives is a reflection of us. I think we've all had experiences with heartache or heartbreak or something that makes us crumble or collapse inside. So again, I answer a question proposed to me by Christy about what is my views on heartbreak. It's a two-part question in what was proposed. So what is my view on heartbreak? Well, it's an interesting question because it all depends on where you are in your journey. I don't think anyone should have to go through the pain and experiences of heartbreak, but if you look at it from an esoteric or a spiritual guide or viewpoint, everyone has to experience those things. In the earthly human experience, we understand what it feels like. Is it karma? Is it karmic debt from previous versions and lifetimes of us? Maybe. Maybe we are experiencing many different energies and things in multiple versions of us. So you can take an approach of it must be experienced, it must be felt to make us stronger, to make us more understanding. That's one view. But when you are going through that moment, if you are not spiritual, you haven't uncovered your path, what is my view on that? Well, I had many a heartbreak situation where generally it falls within a lover or a partner or a friend. And it can crush your heart. In my situation, it happened with a friend. And an event occurred and I was heartbroken. And that led to me shutting down all my chakra points, because this was in a situation where I was heightened by my experiences of teenage youth. And I didn't know it at the time until I met a Reiki healer. But for years, it's heartbreak, because it felt like you lose someone so close to you, that soulmate, that soul connection. And it's hard to get over. It's hard to get past, because when you shut yourself down emotionally or energetically, you don't allow anything in. You live through pain. You see and witness the world through pain, but yet you don't show it. You push through. You persevere. You try to make sense of it all. Are you the type of person that can't get over it? When you live through those experiences, it can last for years or months. Some people don't actually get over it, but then there's so much power and raw energy in that feeling. It doesn't matter whether that person is a lover or a friend. Everything like that just hurts. I don't think people truly get over it. I don't think you ever do. I think it makes you stronger and wiser for the next time. I think we learn, we store all the feelings and emotions, so it builds our character. I think it's a combination of both of those things, where we're set challenges to rise above. Everything happens for a reason, but then why this? So going through it, my view on it, well, it depends on where you currently are with the situation. If you're new and fresh to heartbreak, it can hurt. And it will. But you see, you should never be afraid of it. And I think that's where we fall down, because when we look at heartache or heartbreak, we go into a state of fear of not having something, or what will I do? Where will I go? You start doubting who you are, who yourself is. When you should be questioning, saying, I am thankful for the times that I have spent learning and being with this person. And I will use that information and I will move forward. And when you do so, that is unconditional love. The world wants us to live in fear. They want us in this desperate society, trying to live a romantic lifestyle, a fairy tale. And these are placed emotions within us that we have to learn, that we have to experience. But it's how you react is the key. If you keep experiencing heartbreak in your life, then we are not learning or evolving past the thing that we need to learn and evolve from. And that is my view on those things. Does it make it any less easier? No, not at all. But knowing that it's like a ride, everyone goes through those things, whether it's this inclination or the previous, it doesn't matter. So, what happens when this person is abusive or hateful? Or what if they lose their memory and they don't remember you? We place a lot of time and a lot of energy into someone. If that person has been abusive from the start, well, have you really loved that person unconditionally, or have you just been afraid to leave? Those are the situations that affect this outcome. But even if someone is hurtful but loving in that situation, it's because you are so caring. How long have you been with this person? It's hard to see because you have so much empathy for other people in their success. When you want to walk away from someone who is abusive, it can be hard. But what is your connection? Were you there trying to help them? Were they a friend? If they were a partner who became abusive, but you know you have to leave, how are you emotionally attached to this person? Again, in my view, it's hard. I've helped people who have been in situations like this to go somewhere else. People are afraid because of the situation if it is abusive. But nonetheless, when you trust your feelings and your intuition, you know what is right even if it hurts. And when you are thankful for the situation to allow it, it changes how you react. Just because something is hard to give up, it doesn't mean that we can't do it. You choose whether or not you do or you don't, and how you react, and what you learn from those situations. I think hindsight is a wonderful thing. We aren't here to tell people how to live their lives or go through things, or it's not going to be easy, or it's not going to be hard. Everyone's challenge in life is different. Heartbreak and pain molds people, especially when it comes to love, because you get so far in there, you open your heart, and when it just breaks like that, you close it off again. And it's the understanding and the learning to reopen one's heart to allow more light in. So you see, heartbreak will only last as long as you let it. So I hope that answered your questions, or at least gave you the insight on my view around it. I think with the case of someone who's losing their memory of you, I think that's harder. But at the end of the day, if you connect to these people with an open heart and unconditional love, you can untether yourself from them. You will never forget them, but you'll place your love and your teachings from them and the life lessons. And when you think that, you feel that. I don't think it fixes in a day. I think we have to go through these situations, doesn't matter how old. What do you feel when you think about it deep inside? What is it attaching itself to? Is it something that you wanted? Ask yourself, what am I here to learn from this? What am I not learning if it's a reoccurring event? All the answers are inside. I like to finish on this one with an adage of many a people. And if it was meant for you, it would be yours. It's the same thing like good things come to those who wait, but in that same, if we fit it all together in saying, everything that is yours, and if it is not, and it leaves, then it is a lesson to be learned. And with that, peace and love, take care.